Hello, and welcome to the Yesterday Show with a very special guest who came all the way from the Republic, Daniel Alton Wing, or, as most of you know him, as Day.
Hello, Miss Spiegel. Thank you for having me.
It's great for you to be here. I'm excited to get to know you. Well, let's get started. I've noticed you have a necklace on. What's on the chain?
It's an old quarter back when we were United Nations. My dad gave it to me right before we left.
Did he come back?
No, actually, I haven't seen him since.
I'm sorry to hear that, Day. Were you too close?
We were pretty close. Not as close as I wanted to be. He worked a lot, and even if he hadn't worked so much, I would have been too young to remember most of the things that we would have done.
I hope you have a child one day and give him the childhood you never had.
Thank you, Miss Spiegel. I do too.
I want to know another thing. What made you want to escape with June?
Well, I know I'm still young, but I think I'm in love with her, and love makes you do crazy things. That's not the include my sister.
How'd you meet Tess?
Well, she was abandoned by her parents and alone in the streets. I kind of took her in when she was 10 years old, and she saved me a countless amount of times. And she's good with medical issues and likes to take care of people. I just can't imagine life without her.
That's touching, Day. I have a follow-up question.
All right, cousin, what is it?
What happened to your family?
My father left us back when I was a young boy, and my brother John had to take care of us. My mother had just recently died, but she's in a better place now. And although she just wasn't the same, especially after what happened to Eden.
What happened?
Eden was recently diagnosed with some type of plague. We had an X with a line through it in our door, which usually means someone's really sick. Something very severe has happened to him, and unfortunately, I'm not in the position to save him.
I'm sorry to hear that, Day. How have you been coping with that?
Well, it's been very hard, but I'm determined to find a type of medicine to save him. I will not give up until he is cured.
I love it how you have such a positive attitude.
Thank you.
May I ask you a rather personal question?
Yeah, sure.
Do you regret running away with June?
And sometimes I have second thoughts, but if I feel like I made a good decision. There's nothing in the Republic holding me back anymore.
Okay, then where will you go from here?
Well, I want to find Tess, and from there, I'm not sure. I'll go over where Tess and June want me to go.
That's very sweet. Do you happen to find yourself rather protective over them?
I don't know. I guess I do. I can't imagine Tess getting hurt. I won't let it. And as for June, she's strong enough to defend herself, but I'll help her in any chance I get.
That's very sweet. I hope you and June's relation lasts pretty long. How long do you think you'll stay together?
I haven't really thought about it, but I want it to last. I don't want it to be enough for nothing.
I understand. What makes her so important to you?
I don't really know. She's just perfect. She's caring, understandable, smart, athletic. She makes me really happy. I guess she has my back and best interest at heart.
I'm happy to hear that. I wish you the best of luck for your future adventures. Well, unfortunately, that's all the time we have for today. Thank you so much for coming out, Day.
My pleasure. I'm happy to be here.
We'll see you next week on the Yesterday Show.